Hey YouTube, welcome back to my Link to the Past Let's Play. I cut the last episode short in the middle of the Desert Palace dungeon, just after reaching a large locked door. So without further ado, let's continue on our adventure. Let's just jump down into one of these pits. That could never go wrong, could it? Fairy room! Okay, oops. Remember those jars we got earlier? Well, bottles, whatever. And the stolen bug catching nets. I think you can see where we're going here. You caught a fairy. What will you do? Keep it in a bottle, set it free. Nope. Bottle for you, fairy. And, oh, if you touch them, by the way, they simply get absorbed and restore all your life. Which is nice, but we'd kind of want to store them in bottles, which allows us to either use them manually later, or if we die, the fairy will just automatically bring me back to life. By sacrificing itself, presumably. So that's lovely. Couple of fairies in bottles, where they belong. And again, the big chest, we don't have the key for it yet, though. If you had the big key, you might be able to open it. The game taunts. Well, not many ways we can go aside from here. And this way. Oop, there we go. And oh dear, dark room. Ah! They're coming! Ooh, red rupee. Worth the risk. Okay, so we've got a locked door. We've got an empty door. Let's go through the empty door. Should be a key under one of these. Or possibly held by a skeleton. I'm not entirely sure I remember. Always the last one, isn't it? Okay, we've got the key. Back out. And through here. So, as complicated as the layout of this dungeon looks, it is actually quite linear. It's quite a nice, simple dungeon to get into the swing of things. When we get into later dungeons, such as the one in the forest, now that's where we get to real absolute nightmare fodder. But thankfully, oh dear, it backfired. Should mention, by the way, on these green guys, when they close their eye, they're actually invulnerable. The green variants, which we're seeing here, they're pretty simple. In the patterns, they'll simply just run around and attack you, towards you, I should say, attack, and then every so often they'll just go back to sleep and have a little kip. There are red ones later on who are a bit trickier to deal with, but we'll deal with them later. And I believe this is the big key. Certainly is. You got the big key! This is the master key of the dungeon. You can open many locks that small keys cannot. Well, that's... oh. Shit. Yep, there we go. Go, Link, go! Go, yeah! Okay, remember those blocks from before? Yep. That's what they were for. Through here again. Now, we could, in theory, actually go straight to the boss room while skipping the loot, but that would be an incredibly stupid thing to do. Come on, wakey, wakey. Rise and shine. A lot of arrows being dropped around here, don't you think? Wonder if that means anything. Look at that. You found the bow. Now you can shoot arrows until you run out. Thanks for... oh. Remember the detaching heads I was talking about before? There they are. Screw you guys. Boss... oh, wait, actually... I'm going to get restored in the fairy room first. There we go. Again, just showing how this dungeon is incredibly forgiving for the first dungeon, giving you up a load of fairies, and oh dear, this isn't the boss room. This isn't the boss room at all. Oop. Now these little tentacle guys, they're not a major threat, but they are a bit irritating, so it's best to just take them out when you get the chance. I should note here, sometimes things will happen if you light all the lanterns in a room, so generally it's always worth doing so. Often it's just optional bonuses, but... oh yeah, got the key. Well, there's a key, and there's another room which is just empty, so obviously we go through the empty room first. It's going to be one of two things, a trap or loot. I'm just lighting the area so I can see where I'm going in the obvious trap room. What could go wrong? Oh, well, I'd say it's a bit of both. It's a trap room and it's a loot room. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that dodging right there. You wish you could dodge like that. Right. So, up the stairs. Let's see where this takes us. Another puzzle room. Oh dear. Not a huge deal, because there's not much we spend magic on this early on aside from the lantern, but it's still a bit annoying to lose them at the mana. Curiously enough, I wonder why magic is green in this game. Typically in almost any game, really, mana is usually blue. Green is usually reserved for stuff like... Ah, I remember this. Close it, and then... Oh no, I thought that wouldn't... Never mind. Green is usually stamina in games, blue is usually mana, but... Oh dear. Oh. Oh, which one is it? There we go. Ah, now remember I told you about the red eye statue monster things before? They have a rather interesting movement pattern, which we'll see momentarily. In a... Wait a minute. I'm getting them mixed up, aren't I? Is it the... I'm deeply confused. I could have sworn the red ones are the ones that move when you move. I must be thinking of a different enemy. Either way, the red ones are immune to pots! So, in fact, if you don't collect the bow and arrow, you're actually not allowed into the boss room. Which is good, because we'll need the bow and arrow for the boss. So, it's a clever little sort of gatekeeper that ensures that you're actually equipped to fight the end boss. And haven't just foolishly skipped the giant box of treasure. This room is pretty much just going to keep us topped up with arrows, which is nice. Because again, I think it may be possible to beat the boss without the bow and arrow, but certainly not easy. I say that, I imagine there's probably a video out there somewhere of somebody beating the boss with just the sword in like 5 seconds. Because welcome to the internet, but... Oh my bad, I thought these pots were all full of arrows. Oh, there we go. Spoke too soon. Okay. Let's do this! Now, there's actually a clever tactic to this. Each of these 6 guys has their own health pool, and once you reduce... I believe it's once you reduce them to 1 enemy, he becomes enraged and becomes more powerful special moves. So the trick is, instead of killing them one at a time, you want to deal even amounts of damage to the whole group. Oops. Which means keeping track of who you've damaged so far. Oh dear. I used to be better at this when I was a kid. How times have changed. So you see I've done 1 damage to each of them now. The reason is because that way, once you get the Uber guy at the end, he's at least somewhat easier to kill. Oh. Oh dear. You know what? I've lost track of where my damage has gone. Is it this guy I need to hit next? I think 1 more hit will kill them now, so... There we go, yes. But now, when the last guy goes Uber, he should only take 2 more hits to kill. There he goes. He's enraged. I've killed all his buddies. He's jumping on me. Oh, sorry. There, 3 hits. My bad. Yeah, yeah. Oh, go catch it, go catch it, go catch it. Yes! Always got to catch it, or it doesn't count. That's the rule. I don't know. You won the Pendant of Courage! Take it to Sahasrahala. 2 pendants remain. Ding! I love that little bit. Okay, give me them Pegasus Shoes. Jump. Jump. Scurry, 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 jump. In! I will also... Oh no, I'm full of hearts, never mind. Oh? You got the Pendant of Courage? Now I'll tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These Knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the great war against evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see. Grave, I believe you... Oh, Grave, I believe you. You should get the remaining pendants and carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. Pegasus Shoes! He gives you the Pegasus Shoes! Now you can execute a devastating dash attack. Hold the A button for a short time. A helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Get it! Yeah, sure. Pow. Okay, that seems like a pretty good spot to end the video, I think. So next time we'll be finding that helpful item on the east side of Lake Hylia, and possibly even retrieving the Book of Medora with our newly found Pegasus Shoes. So, swing! See you then!